Servant coins and append skills are kinda dumb. Oh my god, no way, he said the thing. He said the title. Okay, now then, in all seriousness, we actually got a few new features added to the game like a year early, which is crazy to me. Like, I never thought that would happen. If you're not familiar with the concept of append skills or servant coins, or maybe you haven't bothered to read into them, then I'll go ahead and start with the append skills. Append skills work as passive buffs that are active throughout battle, which can give you anything from a starting 20% MP gauge or a certain damage percentage boost against a specific enemy class. You may be asking yourself, Angie, all this sounds really cool and really useful. Why then are you even making this video and calling this dumb? Well, there are 3 reasons that I think make this kind of retarded. So let's start with my first reason, that being the skills themselves. See, the first 2 skills are pretty nice. You get an extra 50% damage to your extra attack, which is pretty neat. There are plenty of times where I use a full brave chain and after the extra attack finishes, they're left with like 1, 2, 3k health, and it's really annoying because just die. So having that extra 50% damage is pretty cool. The same thing applies about having 20% starting MP gauge. I think that's really useful. It means that you no longer have to sink thousands of quartz into the gacha to maybe get a chance at limit breaking a kaleidoscope. Now it'll only have to be hundreds. My issue with the pen skills lies within the last skill you can unlock. In very rare instances like Musashi Berserker for example, she gets critical resistance against lancers, which is pretty cool. It's very situational, but it's cool I guess. From what I saw, like 95% of servants' last append skill is extra damage to a specific class. So why is this dumb? Let's look at Musashi's last skill. Extra Berserker attack up. Now, would it make sense if it was extra attack up against the Lancers? Sure, but Mushi being a buster focused single target nuke with decent survivability, it makes sense that you're gonna use her in a Berserker boss fight. I mean, have you seen those damage numbers? Anybody could get off to that. So having an extra 30% to your damage against Berserkers only means your damage output is going to exceed Cocomelon numbers. But okay, this is where it gets really stupid, and it's every other skill. Go ahead and tell me why the fuck we are giving an extra 30% damage against archers to fucking Ozymandias. That's like giving Mochilus extra damage against Lance. Oh wait, now, will that extra 30% negate some of the neutral damage output? Yes, of course. But you know what else does that more efficiently? Using the correct fucking class affinity. Plus, it even gives you resistance to the opposing class. Some of these do make sense though. For example, Steno has extra attack towards riders. My issue comes with giving extra attack to a servant who has nothing to do with the opposing class that they're giving advantage to. Tell me, why does a saber get extra damage against another saber? That is just so stupid. Or giving alter egos more damage against the knight class, which already has an advantage against them, mind you. It doesn't take that away. Like, why? But Angie, certain nodes have multiple enemy classes. Won't this make them a little easier to clear? Well, aside from challenge quests, yeah, I guess it'll make your experience a little smoother, but at that point you'll have to be extra conscious about which servants you're bringing on your team, and if you are conscious about it, you're probably forcing yourself to use a specific servant because you already use material to level that skill. Speaking of which, my reason number 2 is what made me think, okay, maybe these kinda suck. I am of course talking about leveling. So if you thought you were getting 20% in P gauge right off the gate, boy oh boy, you are wrong. So just like normal skills, these append skills require anywhere from 5 to 54 million QP, but they also require freaking material to level up. Look, I get that append skills are supposed to be endgame content and they're supposed to serve as a way to make your favorite servants stronger and a little more diverse, I guess. But this decision is just bad. See, the way I see it, by having append skills require the same amount of effort and time to level up as normal servant skills, you're telling me, the player, that they are just as essential. But they're not though. Considering that the majority of us are in QP and material hell, why do these require this? The way I see it, these passive buffs should be leveled passively just like our mystic codes. Of course our mystic codes aren't passive buffs, they're skills. But the leveling for these should be the same. We should be able to get a certain amount of XP after a fight. Because it's not worth spending an extra 54 million QP QP just so you can have a little more damage against the saber while you're using a fucking lancer. The way I see it, it's just a waste of time, it's a waste of effort, and a waste of our QP. Okay, well if that's the case, then I'll just decide not to level the last skill and just choose to level the first 2 skills if I want to. Oh no. You think these skills are already unlocked for you. All 3 Append skills are locked behind something called servant coins. What are servant coins? Let me just start by saying that I think servant coins might be the stupidest thing added to the game and probably the most useless. This whole system does nothing if you're free to play or you have bad luck. You earn servant coins by getting specific copies of a servant. So for example, each copy of Summer Musashi will give you 90 Summer Musashi coins. Copies of a specific 4-star servant will give you 30 servant coins, and copies of a specific 3-star servant will give you 15 servant coins. Their philosophy with this whole system does not work. Let me explain. Every Append skill requires 120 servant coins to unlock. If you remember what I said a few seconds ago, I said that 4-star servants get 30 servant coins per copy. So because of that, my NP fucking 3 Medusa Lancer cannot unlock any Append skill yet because I'm short another 30. If you do the math, another 30 would be 120, so I would have to get a 4th copy of Medusa Lancer specifically. And if that wasn't ridiculous, that means you would need 2 copies of an SSR servant to even unlock 1. Are you kidding me, bro? I do know that leveling up your bond with a specific servant will give you 5 extra servant coins per level, but not only does it just add to the grind, it doesn't excuse any of this shit. Their philosophy is, well, lower star servants are more common, so let's just charge 3, 4, and 5-star servants the same amount of servant coins per skill. No, gacha is pure RNG, okay? Do whatever makes you happy, but I'm gonna be honest. There's no superstition, there's no magical force in the air that'll increase your luck. Taking a shit at 5 AM and pushing your grandma down the stairs shortly after isn't going to increase your chances of getting the servant you want. So if this system is going to be in the game, don't charge 120 servant coins to lower rarity servants, or just give us more for each copy. What am I saying? You don't even have servant coins to begin with. Hold up, if your favorite servant is limited and you don't MP5 them while their banner is up, sorry man, wait another year. I just think this system does nothing if you're free to play, if you have any sort of bad luck, or if you roll every once in a while. And you could argue that these are optional, but the fact that every single time you roll the gacha, you're getting servant coins for 3-star servants, it's reminding you this is in the game, it's giving you extra currency that makes you want to spend it because it's currency. It's just plainly retarded. Do I think this is in the game to squeeze money out of players? Honestly, I don't think so. I don't think people are dying over Append skills, and the fact that most people are ignoring them really just it shows that these really don't have any really good use for us. If people can just be like, well, whatever, I'll just pretend like they don't exist. And with that, I guess that leads us to our conclusion, guys. Oh my god, my head hurts. What can we conclude from this? Well, Append skills are a neat idea, but I don't think they were executed very well. I think they should be passively leveled, just like Mystic Codes. And I'd say servant coins do nothing but just help people who already spend a lot of money on this game. Anyways, I just wanted to give a quick little rant and my thoughts about all this stuff. If you watched this far, thank you very, very much. I've never done a video like this, and it actually kind of feels a little cool, you know, actually doing like a commentary critique type of thing. I did kind of stay away from numbers and stuff like that because I left that to people who are way smarter than me and can explain this in more detail than I ever could. Again, this is just supposed to be a quick thoughts video. I wanted to get my opinion out, and if you liked it, go ahead and let me know if you want to see more like this, that aren't gacha videos, and I'll be happy enough to do it. Anyways, thanks for sticking around. I don't know how this video is going to be received, but we shall see. Friendly reminder to subscribe if you're new around here, and my 18+ Discord server is in the description. So yeah, thanks for sticking around, homies. I love you guys, and remember, certified loverboy is fucking terrible.